guys, welcome to According to Who. I am Dee. I am here with Ken. She is 1/3 of the RollinCLT crew. This is the setup. They are getting it together back there. How long does this setup normally take?
Well, on a day like today, it may take about an hour. But if we have to go from zero to getting everything set up, it probably takes about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many people you got in your crew?
We have 3, 4, 7.
Sheesh. All right. That's
Yep.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Y'all managing though.
Yep.
It looks really good.
Yep. It takes manpower.
Y'all got some vendors out here
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
So give me a little bit of details about the event that's going on this weekend.
So yesterday we had our HBCU. It's like just a theme night. To think about all of our events, we do themed events. It just makes it a little bit more interesting, brings the people out, give them something to look forward to. So last night we did HBCU. We partnered with Mimosa Way,
Okay.
another brand that throws parties. They did the sneaker ball about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was a pretty dope event. So we partnered with them, had HBCU night last night. And today is just college day. So wear your favorite college. Under my sweatshirt, I do have one my college that I went to. But it's college day. And it's also family skate day. So kids are allowed to come out and skate on today. Yesterday was adult night, 21 and up. We had alcohol vendors out here. We had hookah out here. A little lounge area.
Yeah. I was getting to that. Because that's what makes your spot really, really dope. You guys are outdoors now, but I think I saw like September of 2022 of this year, you guys are supposed to be moving into a brick and mortar?
Well, timeline changes. But yeah, the ultimate goal for us is to be inside. That's where our initial business model came. It was indoors, brick and mortar. But of course, in business, you have to pivot. We had to pivot, and that's how the outdoor part came about, as well as the mobile service, and it has benefited us to like no other.
You took my question out of my mouth. That was the question I had on there, because I noticed, I was like, okay, so they do have plans to move into a brick and mortar, but they took a route that's very non-traditional, but it's extremely scalable.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, you got to think pandemic. We were in the midst of a pandemic. We actually started this in the midst of a pandemic. So to be mobile and then to be outside, we started out outside was the first thing, it was like, okay, well, let's just do it outside. People want to be outside anyway. And so we did it outside, and then we saw, how the process was, and we was like, we can really take this to different places and set this up and let people just have a dope time.
Super dope. I've never seen anything like it. I think it's kind of, you guys were able to do the hookah and the drinks and just the vendors and the food trucks is one dope aspect. And then the fact that this can all be in your local neighborhood or backyard or parking lot or
gym.
School,
we can do it indoors. Yeah.
The fact that you guys were able to incorporate all of that, and it was really a pivot. It wasn't the initial idea. I thought that was super, super dope. So a concept of this, it looks like, from what I read in your about profiles, you guys, it was of 2 people who actually had this idea. That taught me, what I learned from that, reading that, was that there are no real unique ideas. It's just unique people who get them done.
Yep.
So what was the motivating factor for you guys to actually pursue this venture?
Well, for me, it's been an idea that I've had since 2016, maybe 2015-ish. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a dope idea to open up a skating rink. Being a Charlotte native, born and raised, we grew up with skating rinks. But now in the city, we don't have skating rinks. We have them on the outskirts in Indian Trail, Gastonia, Concord. So you don't have any in the city. So I was like, why not? I grew up skating. It's a dope thing to do. It's a vibe. It's nostalgic. It's cultural. So yeah, put foot to pavement, got started with it, began to do my due diligence on myself to make sure that I'm who I'm supposed to be in order to run and sustain $1 billion business, right? Because you have to become somebody else in order to, get to that next level. So I did my work on myself, and was patient. You know, I believe in the ways of the Lord. This idea came to me from God. It wasn't me. Kendria didn't think about this. I didn't think this up. You know what I mean? So I allowed Christ to order my steps, and I took my time with it. And he put the right people in my life. Brandy came into my life, and then Shaniqua came into my life, and now it's been able to be merged into a beautiful business venture.
Wow. Okay. Interesting enough, you're an athlete.
Yep.
And if for anyone out there who participated in any organized sports, there are certain fundamental skills, learnings, and teachings that come along with participating in organized sports. What skill did being an athlete and a professional athlete at that? What skill did you learn in the athleticism world that was applicable in the business world?
Everything. Leadership, number one. The ability to communicate effectively. But being an athlete teaches you so many different skills. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you how to be mentally tough. It teaches you, how not to quit. It teaches you process. It teaches you how to endure the journey. So everything about that translated over into business for me. So I always say this, playing college basketball, if you can do that, if you can play a college sport in general, then you can do anything in life. Because everything that it does to you, like I just said, it teaches you all of these different things, but it challenges you as well. So being a student athlete or being an athlete made my childbirth a lot easier. I say it all the time because you got to think, for me, we had to run 5-minute miles or you wasn't getting a jersey. You had to run, you had to make these certain times. So it's all this pressure that's put on you, that's put into your body to teach you that you can go, you can actually do it. It's not going to kill you. That made child labor delivery easier for me. That's my thought process on it.
Oh, I ain't mad at it. I had an easy,
mental
toughness,
delivery
too. I had my son at home.
My delivery wasn't easy, but
mine was easy.
Yeah.
It was easy for me. I had Banks at home. We had a water birth.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
all natural.
That's different.
And I mean, it was. Let me not say easy, but based upon the impression that I got from women who had kids, I was imagining rage.
Right.
Red, death.
Right, the worst thing in the world.
Now, die, everything. I was just the worst thing in the world because that's how people describe it. No one describes labor as being peaceful or doable.
Right.
They always make it seem as if it's going to push you to death. And I'm like, as long as I wasn't sitting down or laying down, I was fine. Now, I don't know how I would have felt had I had to lay down.
Right.
Because I don't understand that.
How many kids do you have?
Just one.
Oh, okay.
Just one. So I'm, don't hold too much over this. This is new. That second one may take a girl out. The first one was smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth. The contractions are intense, but you are built to endure pain.
Exactly.
You can manage. So I really believe some of y'all just be doing the most. I think y'all be doing the most. I think y'all use it as an excuse.
We're going to wait till she get her second or third.
Just see how many you have?
Only got one.
How you going to tell me?
Because my experience was clearly different from yours. So your next one could be different.
So tell me about yours. You said you were able to manage, but...
Well, I was in labor for 16 hours. Mm-hmm. And so, but the week before, I tried to get induced early because my daughter was long. She was 8. So she was sitting here on my kidneys on both. So I had to sit up for a week straight on the couch. I couldn't lay down. I barely could get in the shower. My mom had to feed. It was bad because I was in so much pain, but the doctor said that nothing was being damaged, so they wasn't going to induce me early. I just had to endure the pain.
She was just awkwardly.
Yep, because she was so long and I'm so little. My frame isn't that big. And I was, she's from here to here.
So she was I think that's called the OP or something. I can't remember the positioning, but...
Yeah, she was long.
Yeah.
And so it was painful. So then, the day came. I was in labor 16 hours. I got the epidural because I absolutely needed it.
They had you laying down, though.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing in the world because you can, if you get a cramp in your leg, a cramp hurts like hell.
You got to stretch it out.
But if you walk and you're able to move, that muscle relaxes.
Yeah.
no one can prepare you for the pain, but just knowing that it's coming, because your contractions, they're timed. So if you can prepare yourself mentally, like, oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
That's why I think that bed thing is the worst possible thing they could have ever done to anybody. Is tell them to lay down while they having a contraction.
I never even thought about that though.
It's the worst shit. If you just stood up and just walked, my water broke at maybe 2 that morning. I went back to bed. I got up at probably 7. I walked the house, just walked. And walking actually helped me dilate faster. Because the gravity was pulling.
Yeah.
He was here by 2. Yeah.
Yeah, her story's not like everybody else's.
No, it's that bad.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm telling you, it's that bad. But
I'm seeing a lot more water births. I'm seeing a lot more women take the natural route and doing that. And I never even understood why, but I mean that makes so much sense.